Okay, now I have a couple of exercises for you to try. So I'm going to put the problem on the screen. One worker can dig the trenches for a sprinkler system in 3 hours, whereas a second worker requires 6 hours to perform the same task. How long would it take them if they worked together? Now, pause the tape, draw your box, and fill in all the information. And then when you're done with that, turn the VCR back on, and you can take a look at how I set up my box. Okay, so here's what I have for my box. Okay, now if you are in agreement with the information in that box, go ahead and set up your equation and solve it. And again, pause the VCR, and then when you're ready, turn the VCR back on, and I will have the equation and the answer for you. So the equation is x over 3 plus x over 6 equals 1. And when I multiplied by the common denominator of 6, I found that it took them 2 hours when they worked together. Okay, let's take a look at a second problem. Sue and Mary are preparing dinner. By herself, Sue can prepare dinner in 45 minutes. Mary can prepare dinner in 25 minutes. If Mary helps Sue for 10 minutes, then quits, how much longer will it take Sue to finish dinner? Now pause the VCR and set up the box, and when you're ready, play the VCR again and you will see the box that I came up with for this problem, and then we'll discuss that. Since it takes Sue 45 minutes to prepare dinner, Sue's rate is 1 over 45. Since it takes Mary 25 minutes to prepare dinner, her rate is 1 over 25. Now Mary works with Sue for 10 minutes, then quits. So Mary's time is 10, and then Sue's time is 10 plus x, or x plus 10, since she works for the 10 minutes along with Mary, then continues. We multiply across to obtain the final column, x plus 10 over 45, and then 10 over 25. Notice that I reduced that to 2/5 so that my common denominator would be smaller when I set up my equation. Now pause the VCR and set up your equation and solve it, and then hit play when you're ready to see the equation and the answer. So the equation is x plus 10 over 45, that's the portion for Sue, plus 2/5, that's the portion for Mary, equals to 1. And then multiply each term by the common denominator 45 to obtain x equals 17. So that Sue must work 17 minutes more after Mary quits. And this concludes tape 130B.